Hey folks, Gizmo here, and I'm going to show you how to fix the problem with slow moving vehicles in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, this fix will work temporarily and it will require you take your controller apart. So if you're not happy with taking your controller apart, I would suggest just waiting. They will probably patch this issue out. The issue was there in the beta, and I was quite shocked actually, because I reported it as an issue in the beta and a lot of people have been complaining about this, yet they didn't really take any notice of people. So I'm shocked that the problem still exists. But anyway, so yeah, I got the game about 2 hours ago and it was quite clear that the issue was still there. I actually ordered it from Amazon and it never arrived, so I got impatient and went and bought it from a store, and I'll send the Amazon one back when it actually does arrive, which is a pain because I pay for Amazon Prime and it's supposed to be here today. But anyway, let's get to the problem. Okay, this is the issue. At the top here are two membranes, these little bits here, and what they are there for is basically your trigger presses on them and it completes the circuit and tells the controller that you've pressed the trigger basically. And what's happening is that, as you can see, this one's not that bad. This one looks bad as it is, but it's not as bad as the other one. You can see there's a little line in the membrane. There's like a little ridge on both sides. Now that's not meant to be there. That's supposed to be like a complete circle, and it's worse on this one. Now this is the membrane that was on my right trigger. I've actually swapped them out, which is one of the things you can try. Now obviously with playing racing games and a lot of other games, eventually it's going to get worn down, and that's what's happened. So basically try switching them out. If your left trigger membrane isn't that bad, it should be fine with just doing that. Mine here has already got a bit of a groove coming into it, so there's something else that I chose to do to fix the problem. Now this is one thing you can try. Now of course the next thing is probably the easiest, and it definitely 100% works. However, it can make your controller feel a bit weird. So basically this here, where I'm touching here, this line here is what touches that membrane. So basically all I did with the right trigger was literally just pad it out and it makes the right trigger feel weird. Like if you tap it, it's quite solid and it's kind of stuck in place. It does spring because I've padded it out with foam and it's kind of stuck it in there. So there's random hair there, and yeah, so like it's padded out, and I need to trim this down a bit. Sorry, my phone just told me that my battery was nearly dead, so yeah, anyway, so you pad it out and trim it back as much as you need to for it to be comfortable. Sorry, I'm just blowing that hair out. Yeah, so just keep trimming it back until it's comfortable. This will add a little more pressure, so it will think you're pressing on like harder and further when you're not. So that's the other tip. Now these both work great. I've tried them both. They both work perfectly well. I would suggest, to be fair, trying just padding it out first and seeing if that fixes it, because obviously then you don't have to take the controller apart this much. But if you're comfortable taking the controller apart to this point, you can switch these membranes over and that will help as well. But that's it folks. Hopefully that should fix the issues for now until they actually get around to patching it. I'm not exactly sure why it's an issue in this game and no others, but that's it folks. So hopefully this helps everyone that's having the issue, I hope. And yeah, so if this did help, I guess if you could like the video or subscribe. I don't really do that many videos, but if I find anything that will help anyone, I always share it. So that's it folks. Now I'm going to put my controller back together again and go play the game some more. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.